I found it by accident. A small black flash drive lying on the floor in the back of the library. No label, no keychain, just a plain piece of plastic. I almost tossed it into the lost and found, but curiosity got the better of me. That night I plugged it into my laptop. There was only one file, video.mp4. No folders, no metadata. Just a single video sitting there, waiting to be opened. And for some reason, I clicked it. At first, it was nothing special, just a grainy video of a small, dimly lit room. A bed, a desk, a single door in the corner. But then I realized it looked exactly like my room. At first, I thought it was just a coincidence. Lots of rooms look the same, right? Same cheap desk, same thin mattress, same off-white walls. But then I noticed details. The crack on the plaster above the bed, the dent in the corner of the desk, even the half-broken lamp leaning to the side. It was my room. I tried to pause the video, but the controls didn't work. No matter how many times I clicked, the bar at the bottom wouldn't respond. The keyboard froze, the mouse refused to move. The video kept playing. And then, about 30 seconds in, someone walked into frame. A boy wearing my hoodie, sitting down at the desk. It was me. I froze in my chair. On the screen, the boy, me, pulled out a phone from his pocket. Slowly, almost nervously. A second later, my real phone buzzed in my hand. A new message. I didn't move. I didn't even open it. But on the video, the boy did. He looked down at the screen, and I watched myself reading a text I hadn't even unlocked yet. My stomach dropped. This wasn't a recording. It was happening in real time. I shot up from my chair, heart pounding. And on the screen, my double did the same. Same movement, same panic. The only difference, on the video, something else was there. In the far corner of the room, just past the desk, a shadow stretched higher than the ceiling. Thin, long, twisting. And it was watching me. I yanked at the mouse, slammed my fingers on the keyboard. Nothing worked. The cursor wouldn't move. The keys were dead. The video just kept playing. The lights in my room began to flicker, buzzing in sync with the grainy screen. I tried to rip the flash drive out, but it wouldn't budge. It was hot to the touch, like it had melted into the port. On the video, my double sat back down at the desk, breathing heavily. I could see sweat on his face, fear in his eyes. It was my fear. He turned slowly toward the camera, and even though the video was silent, I could see his lips moving, whispering something. I leaned closer, trying to make out the words, and then, for the first time since the video began, the boy in the recording wasn't me anymore. The face staring back at me was pale, stretched with hollow eyes and a crooked grin. On the screen, my double stood up, slowly, like something else was pulling the strings. He walked to the door at the edge of the frame, and when he opened it, I saw it. A figure, tall, twisted, its arms far too long, dragging across the floor as it stepped inside. The image was grainy, but I could make out its face, or rather the lack of one. Just smooth skin where the features should have been. In that exact moment I heard it. Footsteps right outside my real door. The video showed the thing moving closer to my double, and in the silence of my room I heard the creak of my door handle turning. I backed away from the screen, my chest tight, every nerve screaming. On the video, the figure leaned down over my double, its shadow swallowing the bed. And then I felt a cold breath on the back of my neck. The screen went black. For a second, I thought it was over. I staggered back, trembling, waiting for the lights to flicker on again. But then, white text appeared against the dark. "Now it's your turn." I tried to shut the laptop, but it wouldn't close. The hinges felt locked in place. The webcam light clicked on with a faint green glow, and then snap. The sound of a shutter. A new file appeared on the desktop. Video 2.mp4. My hands shook as I hovered over it, but the thumbnail already told me everything. It was me, sitting exactly where I was now, staring into the screen. And in the blurred background, just behind my chair, something was moving.